Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So welcome everybody. So today I'll be showing you guys how to make thumbnails for your YouTube videos like DDG Fortnite. This will help you to maximize your views and your click-through rate, because once your thumbnail is catchy, people will click on it, and if your video is good enough, they will watch your video. All right guys, so let me just stop for this moment and say, please like, comment and subscribe to my video. Also share it to your other YouTube friends that you know will totally enjoy this video. Okay guys, so I started off by downloading two images. I download a backdrop which is this it had some trees. It's gonna be the back part of the video because I wanted you to have that, that I don't know what kind of effect, but I don't know, it gives it a better effect. And I downloaded a sunray vector. So once you type those into Safari or Google, whichever one, just download it. And yeah, okay, so what I'm doing now is to mask the sunray vector over the image that I just downloaded to give it that effect. So this is basically the effects that I am looking for. I do not want it to be too bright. What you want is for just for it to be showing that it's behind it, but it's not too transparent. Now what I'm doing, I'm going to use 3 of my photos to use in this. So I'm just looking for 3 of my photos to upload. Now guys, you can you do not have to use PicsArt to crop out these videos. What you can also use PicsArt. And if you need me to show you some videos, I can show you some videos how to use PicsArt. But PicsArt is just as simple. You're going to cut out the your actual picture out of the image, and then you're just going to do some adjustments to it to have that special effect for the thumbnail. Okay, so after I cut out my image, what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on border and change it to white, and then I'm just going to bring down the amount. I'm also making some adjustments to it, such as to the opacity, which is for the shadow, because I wanted some shadow behind it. So I'm just changing the opacity of the shadow so that it's shown more darker. I am changing the blur. I am changing the horizontal and vertical axis because I wanted the shadow to be very, very close to the image. I did not want it to be too far off. So after I make these adjustments, what I'll be doing the same thing to the other 2 photos. Okay guys, so while I'm doing that, I'm just adjusting the photos in the position that I wanted, what is going to overlap what. So the middle photo is what is on top, and the other 2 photos I place them directly behind it. So I'm just trying to center it to ensure that it's properly laid down. Okay, so what I'll be looking for now, I'm going to be searching for a camera frame. I forgot for a moment what I was looking for. So hence the pause. I was like, what am I looking for? And then, oh yeah, camera frame. You can also download your camera frame from Google if you want, but I decided just to use PicsArt and try to do everything to make it as simple as possible for you guys. All right, so What I'm trying to do is make it a little bigger so that it can hold exactly over it. Okay, and that looks like it's centered because it has a T crossing in the middle. One thing I can tell you guys is that because the photos are in one, they are going to be overlaying each other. So you have to be careful, because if you're moving one photo, you can accidentally move the other one instead, just because they are overlapping each other. Next one I'm going to go into is PHONTO. I'm going to go into PHONTO to create the text. Now I had downloaded a transparent background, so I'm just loaded it up into PHONTO, and now I'm going to write in the text that I want on the thumbnail. So the first part I'm making is how to make. Now I'm using a font that I downloaded from the font. And I can place a link right there. I have a video in which I show you guys how to download the font from the font, so you can always check it out after this video. The link will be up at the top and also down in the description. So basically what I'm doing now is I am just making the color changes to the text. I wanted it to have this strike effect. I don't know, something about this effect makes it look more 3D. So after you add in the color that you want, what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy / duplicate it, and then I'm going to change back the second. Wait, I'm curving it first. Okay, so I'm going to make it curved to around A. Guys, after doing this, I realized that I shouldn't have curved it. It would have looked better straight, but nevertheless it was looking okay just the same. So for the second text, what I did was to change it to the darker color of the first one, so that it can be behind it as like a shadow mask to give it that extra 3D look. If you look closely, guys, you will see that it now has a 3D look. Yeah, so what I did was to just save it after that, and then I'm going to do the other part of the text, which is thumbnails on iPhone. So guys, I'm actually showing you this because I didn't actually use it that way, because I made some changes to it. The reason why I'm showing you this is just to let you guys know, sometimes when you're doing these things, you are going to make mistakes and you are going to try over and over and over. This is what it's about. It is not easy editing, and you need to know that you're not going to get everything flawless at the same time. So I did this and I wasn't thinking about it, but after I brought it over to PicsArt, I realized that it was not going to work. But I decided that I want to show you guys. So because I am doing the coloring, so I'm just going to show you the coloring, because I didn't do over the coloring. I just did a fast video on how I recreated the text. So yeah, this is just with the backdrop, and then I put it over it to give it that. Yeah, as you can see, wow guys, wow, that text is really amazing. Alright guys, so see how it looks at first. So after I clicked on add photo and I add the how to make, I realized that it could have been straighter. I did not have to curve it that much, because it was the top section. It didn't really need it to be so curved, but I thought it wasn't looking that bad, so it could stay. And as I had stated before, guys, because everything is on one, the pictures kept on moving all over the place because they were all overlaying each other. So what I did to it was to add some outline to it to give it that effect, because it wasn't showing out as much. So this is what I changed it to, guys. Thumbnails on YouTube. So I'm just gonna run through this fast. So basically what I decided to do was to add a little bit more color to it, as I thought that it needed some color to ensure that it popped some more so that persons could see what the video is actually about. So I changed it to thumbnails on your iPhone, and what I'm doing is I'm just rearranging the text and changing the colors to get it to exactly what I want it to be, sizing it down and everything. All right, so I thought this one looked better, guys. Let me know what you think, if you like the first one for better than this one. All right, so there it is now. So what I'm doing, I'm just sizing it up. I'm trying to stretch it out a little bit because it looked a little bit too oh yes. I went back and changed the color, guys, because after I did that, oh my word, I did. You see, guys, you do so much changes when you're trying to do these things. It takes time if you want it to be the best that you can make it. Because what I realized was that the color was a little bit white and too shadowy, so I decided to add more pink to it. So look, guys, let me know if you can see the difference when I go back over to PicsArt and show you how the image now look with the thumbnails on your iPhone. If you can see, I made so many different ones. Alright, guys, there it is. It's showing a little bit more. I thought that it looked too big, so I wanted to make it smaller and just stretch it out because it was covering up my face. I don't know why my face looks so serious, guys. Please do not mind my face. Sometimes I'm just so serious. This is like my serious poker face. I'm not smiling or anything. I don't know. You're just looking so serious at you guys. Oh Lord. Alright, so I was just taking the moment to look at it, look if it's matching or anything, because you know, you have to take the time out to look at it for yourself, as if you are someone that is scrolling on Facebook and seeing that, or YouTube. Alright, so what I'm doing, I'm just adding some emojis. So this is how I did the blur. I clicked on the filter and the effects, and what I did, I clicked on motion blur. And what I'm doing here, I'm just trying to add the photo to the backdrop, guys. This is what I was talking about, the image, as in all of them are on it. So I had to move everything when I'm trying to get to the other image. It was very frustrating, guys, but nevertheless, just take your time when you're going through it. It will work out. Oh my god, guys, I'm just taking this moment while it's loading and while it's doing the same thing to tell you guys, please do subscribe to my video if you want me to have more of these videos, guys. If you want me to have more how-to videos, guys, please do subscribe and comment down in the section. Done. Alright, so for this one, guys, I'm just readjusting this one. I'm going to do the same thing to it. I click on effects, blur, motion blur, and you can adjust it to how you want it. You can change the angle, the distance, or you can just change the fade. So I'm just trying to get this like real blurred out to look like it's actually moving on the page. So I'm just readjusting, guys. What I was trying to do was to try to make this video as simple, so that's the reason why I use practically two apps, PHONTO and PicsArt, because I realized that a lot of videos that's showing you how to make thumbnails is showing you how to make thumbnails through superimpose, and then they're telling you that this video using superimpose, you have to be you have to pay for it. And at this point, you know, so what I'm doing to the whole image now, guys, sorry I went off track. I clicked on effects, and then I click on FX at the bottom. You scroll to the top, and the top of the line at the bottom, and you click FX, and then you're gonna click on HDR. So So what I'm doing is I'm just adjusting the HDR so how I want it. So I thought that looked pretty good enough. Then I'm going to save and download. Next, what you're gonna do, you're gonna head on over to Wig Flip, because this is where I'm gonna use to create the pop-up text on the YouTube thumbnail. So I was gonna go for Wagwan, you know, to make it known that yeah, your Jamaican girl is here. But I decided no, I didn't want that on it, so I thought I changed it eventually. All you have to do again is to just write in wigflip.com, and it's gonna bring it up. And what you're going to do is to just type in the text that you want, click I think it's confirm or submit, and then after you click confirm or submit, what you're going to do, you're going to see save it or save on ing something. So you're just gonna click save it, and it's going to then download, and it's gonna be downloaded. You can click the top right button to see it. That's how it looks. Gonna be automatically downloaded into your image. Next, what I'm gonna do is to head back straight into PHONTO. I'm gonna click on my album, and I'm gonna click on the thumbnail I just created in PicsArt. And what I'm going to do, I'm gonna add image, and I'm going to add the text that I just downloaded. Wagwan. So I'm just trying to find where to put it. It looked a bit crowded on this side. I don't know. Both sides are the same because you have one text in the middle with two emojis and the other text center. But for some reason, my left side looked a bit crowded. So I decided to put it on the other side. It looked less crowded for some reason. Tell me if you guys see the same thing. So I'm just turning it around to make it look more as if it's coming from me. Then I'm just readjusting the size. After that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add item, and I'm going to add a box. I'm going to shrink it down to a smaller size and make it look more like a rectangle for it to be able to cover up the words Wagwan. Because I decided to change it, I wanted it to say naturalista. So yeah, I changed it. So what I'm doing, I'm just sizing it up inside the box to make it cover out the first text. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna click on the image to add my own text to it. So it's using basically the same font as the how to make thumbnails on your iPhone. So just writing naturalista. I wrote naturalistic. Oh my word. But guys, I wanted to write naturalista. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm changing the color to black, and then I'm going to shrink it down, and I'm going to fit it into the image. So yeah, that's how you make it, guys. Remember, please to subscribe. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and you really learned how to do something in an easier way, guys. Please to comment down below again what you would like me to do, and I'll happily and readily do it for you guys, whether it's how to videos, hairstyles, whatever it is. But you know, we are talking about how to know. So just remember, guys, please to subscribe and share with your friends. And I thank you for the support, for those who's continue to support me throughout this. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. And yeah, thank you.